Now, Ethiopia, one of the only two countries on the continent that were never colonized, celebrated 121 years of defeating the Italians.
Ethiopians defeated the invading Italian army in the Battle of Adwa over a century ago. The victory scuppered the Italians' ambitions to colonize the country in a similar fashion to most of Africa, which was seized by other Europeans.
Adwa, the story of Africans seeking to their own freedom, played out against a background of almost unrelenting European colonial expansion. Ethiopia and Liberia were the only two African countries that were never colonized. Thousands of people gathered in Ethiopia's northern town Adwa to commemorate the historic 1896 battle. Emperor Menelik II led Ethiopians to victory over Italian troops in Adwa. Celebrations were attended by veterans, diplomats, and government officials. President Mulatu says, "It is my strong conviction that the generation that remembers the history of its forefathers can also make its own history. In order to pass this history on to the next generation, we have to build a war museum and a Pan-African university." Ethiopians lost almost 4,000 officers and took about 2,000 Italian prisoners. But they were released after Rome renounced its claim on Ethiopian territory. Former South African President Thabo Mbeki says the Battle of Adwa set the example in the fight against colonialists.
That even the return to the liberation wars after the Second World War, going back to the example set at Adwa. So you have the liberation wars in Algeria, in Southern Africa, in West Africa, in Guinea-Bissau. All of these victories, all of those struggles were following the example that was set at Adwa, that let us take up arms against colonialism and succeed. And indeed, this time, they succeeded.
To many historians, the Battle of Adwa was a stunning victory for Ethiopia, but a rout and disaster for Italy. Lehana Tsotetsi, SABC News.